Hello everybody, my name is Aiden and welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to be discussing a Chicago Bulls injury update ahead of our next upcoming game against the Milwaukee Bucks. This game is a very important game for the Chicago Bulls as it could potentially extend our winning streak to 5 in a row. That is a lot of games to win in a row, ladies and gentlemen, especially for a Chicago Bulls team that some people, even till now, feel there's not much hope for. But whatever the case may be, whether we win or lose this game, the injury report is still going to be the injury report, and that's what we're going to be discussing in this video. It does not necessarily look the brightest for the Chicago Bulls, but still, it could be a situation where the confidence is on our side. We are playing some good basketball at the moment. Maybe that will be enough to overthrow the Milwaukee Bucks once again, but it will be easier said than done. Before we get any further, if you like the video and you want to see more from me, drop a like, drop a follow, and or subscribe if you are new, and let me know in the comments below your thoughts about the Chicago Bulls and the injury updates for their game against the Bucks. Do you think this will hinder our performance? Do you think there would, I guess, not necessarily be an impact based on these performances? Again, just feel free to let me know. So there's two injuries that we need to be discussing here, ladies and gentlemen, and two potential players that could miss this game. The obvious one, Alex Caruso. Alex Caruso, with his ankle injury, didn't actually train for the Chicago Bulls since that game against the San Antonio Spurs all the way until now. He hasn't trained, and he's listed as questionable to play for the Chicago Bulls against the Milwaukee Bucks. That's actually a good sign in my opinion, because that injury looked a little bit worse for wear for a guy like Alex Caruso. So to see him questionable at this point in time kind of indicates that maybe the injury is not as bad as at least I first anticipated. But we've got to be very careful with Alex Caruso. And the reason why is, yes, he might be questionable to play, but we've got a back-to-back from the Milwaukee Bucks to Denver Nuggets. Two massively competitive teams in a row. That's why this week is so brutal. So for Alex Caruso, if he is going to come back within this time frame, you have to be very, very careful with how he plays and who he plays against. Maybe minute restrictions in these two games. If he does come back against the Bucks, maybe he misses a game, one of them, from this back-to-back situation. That's why we got to monitor Alex Caruso very carefully. So questionable is 50-50. 50% chance he may miss this game, 50% chance he may play this game. If I had to pick which game I'd rather see Alex Caruso play in between the Bucks and the Denver Nuggets, I think I would pick Denver for a couple of reasons. One, it's the second night, so Alex Caruso gets an extra day's rest instead of playing him in the first game, potentially aggravating an injury, which with Alex Caruso is prone to happen these days, and then he might eventually miss the Denver game and potentially more. He gets that extra day's rest. Also, the game is at home between the Denver Nuggets, so getting to play in front of the home crowd might be able to be a little bit more exciting for a guy like Alex Caruso and for the rest of the Chicago Bulls fans. So that's what I'd rather see happen, but we'll see. 50-50. Maybe Caruso plays for both games, maybe he plays neither. It really just depends on how he's truly healing from his ankle injury. But the next one is Patrick Williams. Patrick Williams has been listed as probable to play against the Milwaukee Bucks due to left ankle soreness. Now, probable is a 75% chance to likely play compared to the 25% chance he may miss the game. Now, think of it in this situation, right? Probable, it's great to see Patrick Williams will most likely play in this game. But what happens if Caruso and Patrick Williams miss this game? That's what I mean by how important an injury report could be for the Chicago Bulls. Because if Patrick Williams doesn't play and Alex Caruso doesn't play, you're losing your two best defenders on the Chicago Bulls team. Now, granted, we do have a lot of defenders. We have Kobe White has proven to be a very valuable defender. Ayo's a very good defender. Torrey Craig's a very good defender. Javon Carter's a very good defender. There's a lot of defenders on this team. So you could arguably say, okay, you're losing your two best defenders, but you still have guys that can pick up that slack, can step up to the plate and bring a defensive, I guess, team out there and bring some defensive energy. But the fact of the matter is, Alex Caruso is an all-NBA defender, and Patrick Williams is one of the only forwards on this team with the size and athleticism to stop, other forwards around the league. I'm not saying stop Giannis, because no one can stop Giannis, especially for the Bucks game, but, he's one of those guys you'd like to have against Giannis. Because we're going to be throwing a lot of guys at Giannis. We're probably going to be throwing Patrick Williams at Giannis. We're probably going to be throwing Torrey Craig at Giannis. We'll eventually be throwing Vucevic and Drummond at Giannis. That seems to be how we play Giannis. We just throw a bunch of guys on him. Maybe they get fouls. Maybe they stop him. Maybe Giannis dunks on them. Whatever it is. But that seems to be how we play Giannis. We just throw a lot of guys at him, different people. It's not just one guy trying to stop Giannis. It's a team effort, and that's how it should be when you're playing a guy like Giannis. Either you stop him, try to contain him, or you stop the other guys around him. It's the only way that it can really happen. So, yeah, losing Patrick Williams, I think, especially for this game against the Bucks, if it was to happen, is a big loss. And Caruso speaks for itself as well. That could be a massive loss. But again, I'd rather see Caruso healthy for the next 2 months instead of playing in one game and missing 2 months. So if we end up not playing Caruso here and we lose, but Caruso can play the next 2 months and we win a lot more games than we lose, I think I'd rather have that in all fairness. But we'll wait and see. That's my video for today. Injury update. What do you guys think? And do you think we can walk away with a win against the Milwaukee Bucks, extending it to 5-win streak, or winning 5 games in a row that we've won? Or does it come full circle? Do we beat the Milwaukee Bucks to start the winning streak, but do the Bucks end the winning streak 5 games later? What do you guys think? Thank you for watching. Drop a like and a follow, and or subscribe if you are new. I will see you in the next Chicago Bulls related video. I should be doing a watch along for this Bucks game as well, so stay tuned for that. Should be a good one. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned for more. Take care, and peace.